Hey guys, Bretim here, and today we're back in with Fallout 4 and another challenge run. Now I've beaten Fallout 4 several times on this channel, but every single time, because of the challenge that I've been doing, I've been trying to rush through the main story and only did like the minimum of the other things that I needed to survive. And I'd like to change that, because there's a lot more to this game that I've never shown off and I'd really like to show off. So, a good challenge run for that I've come up with is a Fallout 4 no-hit run. But not just any no-hit run, because Fallout 4 is, in my opinion, more accommodating, and also the combat is a lot more refined than previous entries into the franchise. And so to show that off, I'll be doing Fallout 4 no-hit, melee only, all quests. Now this is probably going to be the most difficult challenge that I can think of, because if you recall my previous playthroughs, I've gotten... getting hit is something that I did pretty much every single battle, so I think this will be a real fun challenge, and I hope that the things I've planned out will work out as I think they will. Anyway, enough talking, let's immediately get into it. This is going to be our character for this run. So our main character is going to be Norman, no hit. You can't get hit a single time. Now his strength is going to be up to 9, agility obviously to 9, and most importantly, seeing as this is going to be done as survival, I'm going to have intelligence up to 6, because I need to get chemist, which is at intelligence 7 pretty much immediately. Alright, so here we are, and we do what we always do to get some extra caps. Just take the wedding ring, and out we go. Now, a good thing about this being no-hit and melee only, it means that I can make my damage output absolutely ridiculous when I use melee weapons, and also means that I can use armor and stuff, because it doesn't matter, if I get hit anyway then it's over. But it does mean that I can make use of legendary effects, and some of them can be very useful. Now, believe it or not, one of the hardest parts of this early part is going to be getting out of this vault without getting hit. So I believe I need like 2 stim packs for what I'm about to do later. So when we turn this corner, here's going to be where we find the first enemy of the run. And believe it or not, getting out of here without getting hit by rat roaches is actually more difficult than you'd imagine. But that's okay though. If I just do this, there we go. So yeah, the thing that will definitely help is the fact that I can target things in vats behind walls, as you did like around the corner, as you saw right there. What I can also do is, after I've hit something in vats, immediately press tab to cancel out of it. And that way I can immediately line up another attack. And that should make it possible for me to get through this pretty easily. As long as I just take my time. There's going to be one roach down there. Normally he's supposed to get hit by the electricity. But this time he just refuses to, it seems. There we go. Okay, so there's 2 over here. Okay, he's facing my way right now, so I'm just gonna... there we go. Problem is, now there's 2 of them next to each other, so... just gonna wait. There we go. Get rid of you. And... get rid of you. There we go. Alright, nice and easy. Now this part, there's gonna be 2 of them close together. But that's fine, because as soon as this guy, as soon as he turns around, I should be able to just get him. You know what, just move back a bit, it's fine, no need to rush things. Okay, go again. Oh, crap, I thought that was 0%. You know what, just go real quick. There we go, and there we go. Whew. A little bit risky there, but it's all good. Now, a bunch of stim packs here that I can sell. Also craft stuff with. Also, to be entirely clear, I won't allow myself to heal any upcoming diseases or addiction either. So to deal with that, I also have a few other plans for things I need to do in the early game. And I'm excited to see if they'll work out like I think they will. Let's see, okay, 4 of them here. This is going to be the trickiest one. Just need to wait. They'll slowly make their way towards me anyway. Like this guy, for example. I immediately move back again. Move back, move back, move back. Did that hit me? It did not, but that was way too close. Get a bunch of them again together. That works for me. I'm obviously like willing to take more risks in the very beginning because I can just restart the run. But the further on we go, like it's just me being honest, but the further on we go, the less willing I'm wanting to do that, obviously. So if I can just bait this guy forward a little bit more. There we go. So far, so good. Okay, caution, good. He makes his way towards me. And again, just caution. There we go. I believe there should only be like one or two more. Now, there's one here, so if I just... In the moment I get close here, there's gonna be another one popping up. There we are. And that should be all of them now. Alright, all good. Whew. Alright, full health, just like I thought. Alright. Here we are, some more bottles, take that. Ooh, Braxo cleaner, that might just have everything I needed, but I'll check in a moment. First up, what I'm just gonna do is head on over to Sanctuary. First up, let me just scrap some stuff here and make myself the things that I need. Okay, just gonna build 1, 2, and 3 beds for a quest later. Let's see, if I get some more cloth I can actually make some more too. I probably will in just a sec. First off, let me just get rid of this. Next up, of course, a water pump. Get that going. I'll make 2, just so that later on when there's people here, the water can stack up a bit. Get rid of this. Because with that, I should be able to make 4 beds. Which means that part of the quest should be done for now. Right, there's 4 people? I believe there is. Anyway. Oh wait, no, there's 5 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make another bed in just a sec. Next up, I need to get something important from here. First up, of course, Corvica the Barbarian. The first time I pick it up, and it's actually useful to me. And next up, right below here, we have the Your Special book. And I'm going to put that point right into Intelligence. Because now with that, and the level up I just got, I can get Chemist, which I pretty much need immediately. You might think that's a weird pick, but trust me, I'll explain in just a sec why I just did that. Also, while I'm here, I can of course just scrap this for cloth. And with that all done, I can build the last bed that I'll need here. Because of course this is an all quest run, and this is an upcoming quest, so I might as well just do all that stuff that I need to do here now. Alright, before I go on now, I need to sleep until nighttime, because then it's way easier to sneak. For about 10 hours. I hope I don't catch a disease here, because that would be really bad. So every time you sleep, there's a chance. Okay, no, we're good. So next up, drink until I'm full. There we go. Okay, I can talk to Codsworth, but that's not necessary. To do the quest out of time, all I really need to do is meet up with Preston and the others in the Museum of Freedom. Let's just go ahead and clear this place out, because I'll be here for a while yet. Because this is an all-quest no-hit run, of course, so this means I need to be extremely careful with a lot of different things and how I handle stuff. So, just wait. Here we are. You just need to strike hard and strike decisively. There we go. Oh, here we are, laundered loungewear. I should probably wear that, just for the +1 charisma and endurance for now. More endurance. Well, actually, it's kind of useless to me thinking about it, because I'm not going to use charisma and or endurance right now, so I might as well just keep the jumpsuit on. Yeah. Okay, with that done. What I should do before I move on, one last thing. Let's see, furniture, miscellaneous. Here we are, the pommel horse. Because using this just gives you a +1 boost to agility temporarily. So just use this. There we go. It's been added. So now I can just get off here. And 10 agility just means that I sneak really well, which is exactly what I need. Okay. Now, one important thing I need to do immediately is just follow this river for a sec. Because there's a few things that I immediately want to do in the first part here. And that's get water sorted, which I already have over there. Clean water. And also get food sorted in a way that won't bring me rads. Because this is no hit, I'm going to go for also not healing any rads, along with addictions and diseases. So I'm going to have to take things a bit carefully. Here we are, tire iron. This one does a little bit more damage, so we'll use that. Now just move past here. Remind me, wild mute fruit, does that have any rads? It does, okay, we're not eating that. There's one very specific vegetable that I need to plant pretty much everywhere to make sure I can like get food and water which will not give me any rads. So this first part is going to be all about getting all the basics sorted before I do anything else. There's a dog there, but that's fine. I can just avoid him. Seeing as I don't have blitz yet, I'd rather not immediately get into different fights. That's okay, that's just a rat stag, he'll run away from me, that's not an issue. Although killing him I wouldn't mind, because if I cook his meat, that's rat free, so maybe I should go for it if I can find it again. There you are, okay. But if I can't, not a huge deal. Yeah, see, like he's just gonna run off in a sec. No, come back. Ah, damn it. Fine, whatever. I'll just move on. Now, I don't want to stick around here, because there's gonna be mire lurks. Because they have like a bunch of eggs nearby, but that's okay. Because all I really need is just one of these. Should be another one here somewhere. Well, I know there was more than one, if I can just find it. Oh wait, further up along. Uh-oh, here's the eggs. Oh. Okay, just run, that's fine. It's just the little ones. I know there were eggs there. It's fine. Just go back. Okay, caution. Just gonna wait to go back into hidden, because... Oh! Just run. Just run like hell. Okay, here's the last one. There, I just needed 3 of those, and now I just run. And let's see. Raider chest piece. No, it's fine. Okay, now to just make my way back, but if I jump via here, I'm definitely gonna get rats. So, here we are. Okay, peckish, that's fine, I'll take care of that in just a sec. Because I got exactly what I need. From here I can just make my way back to Sanctuary. So, get rid of these houses for later. More supplies is never a bad thing. Alright, now, having gotten the stuff that I wanted, there's 2 more things I need to pick up now. There we are, there's a cooking station, but I know for a fact there's going to be a rat roach nearby. Yeah, here we are. The moment you step close, he just like steps out and just says hi. Okay, so now we take this and just place it over here. Why not? Now, from here, what I want to make is some grilled rat roach, because as you can see, that gives me no rats. So I can enjoy this. And same with my chops, no rats as long as you cook it. And any food that I'm going to eat pretty much is all going to have to be cooked from now on, just so I can avoid the rats. So that's fun. Let's eat some mud chops. And eat some rat roach. And now we're back to being properly fed. So I've got the cooking station now. Next up, what I want to get is on the other side over here. Also want to just place that close to where I'm at. Here we are, the chemistry station. And a bag of fertilizer. Oh, perfect, that actually has acid in it, which is exactly what I wanted. Grab you. Pretty sure I'm still lacking in 1 acid, but I think I can just grab that from a merchant if they pass by. There we are, chemistry station. Now, there's only one thing here that I want. If we go to healing, antibiotics, there we are. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. So with glowing fungus, purified water and some stim packs, and acid, together with the chemist perk, I can make my own antibiotics. And this is incredibly important, because, well, diseases aren't really the worst thing in survival mode. They're annoying, sure, but like they're not actively going to harm my run. And if they're like bad enough, what I can always do is just sleep in the bed for a few days and then I'll be gone anyway. The only exception, however, is infection. Because with infection, you instantly take like a huge chunk of damage and it just keeps on going no matter what you do. Now, obviously, seeing as this is a no-hit run, I also want to make it a bit of a no-damage run where I don't get damaged in any way whatsoever. So, as soon as I notice that I have infection, I need to use the antibiotics to make it go away before the damage ticks in. Now, I'm gonna try my best to do this. I'm not entirely sure how possible it is, to be honest. There's also like mods, you know, for like no damage runs and stuff, and they just straight up remove infection as a disease. But I kind of want to keep it as like normal and like vanilla as possible, and try and like work in those boundaries. So I'm definitely gonna make antibiotics right now. But I still have to keep an eye out for glowing fungus and purified water and stuff. And I'm also going to have to buy antibiotics from like merchants and stuff whenever I can, because I always need to have at least 1 in my inventory in case I get infection, because otherwise that might just be the end of the run. With that all done, let's see, what time is it? Now that I'm here, what I might as well do as well, actually, just so I don't have to do much when I come back, is when we look at defense, turrets, I just need some gears. Let's just plop one of these down. If I could just find 1 more gear. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. Just looting around a bit more. And some checkered shirt and slacks. That's +2 charisma instantly. That'll be useful. Alright, health 99 out of 99, so we're all good. Oh, hello. Did not see you guys. Alright, we're all good. Just real quick, 1 and 2. There we go. You can see I could go for like 2 instantly, but I decided to do it myself, because then I can make my character react quicker. Whereas the other one, he needs to finish the entire swinging animation first before going for the other one, which might have been fatal. So 2 screws, but not a gear. Just one singular gear. That's all I need. Actually, I might know where I can get one. If I just go around here. Of course, over here we have the root cellar. Let's see if there's anything good here. Another stim pack. I don't even know why I pick up the food, because I'm obviously not going to eat it, but still. Some purified water. Flip lighter. The gold bars, which I can sell. Alcohol. Another beer bottle.
Don't think I can pick this.
Alright, sadly no gears from what I can see. So back we go. Alright, might as well just clear out this last building real quick. If I just... Alright, got kinda close there, but we managed to do just fine. Now, time to scrap all of this. I was hoping there'd be something with a gear in here, but... nope. Here we are, finally. I knew there was someone around here. There. Alright, so just put this down. And that should, I believe, be enough defense, or at least that I can like immediately make enough defense in a bit. Harvest these gourds, harvest the melons. Because from what I remember... what's going to happen now is, let's see, food. Just put this one down. 1 and 2. I'm going to need to find one more food source in a bit, but that's totally fine. Okay, sadly, I think it's a little bit too late to head on out to the Museum of Freedom at this point. So I'm just going to spend the rest of the night of the... oh! Hello? I knew I heard something. Can't believe I forgot that thing. Okay, we're good though, we're good. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night just getting rid of a few things here. Because seeing as we're gonna do every single quest in this game, that also means every single settlement. And that means that getting into settlement building is probably not a bad idea. At least a little bit. Alright, cleared up enough for now, I believe. Let's just sleep for a while longer yet. Hopefully not get a disease. Alright. So, thirsty and peckish, that's fine. But no diseases yet, so we're all good. Wait, what time is it right now? 6 PM. That's fine, because before I head into the Museum of Freedom, I'm gonna have to do one more thing anyway. So, heading out while it's still a little bit day is not the worst thing. So I believe it gets dark around 9-ish, which gives me more than enough time to deal with some other stuff too. Now I could meet dog meat over there, but again, no companions, so... not gonna do that. Instead, just gonna do this real quick. Just so I have this workshop unlocked. And then next up, of course, if I go over here, there is a cave. Now, I don't really care about the cave that much, I just want some more glowing fungus. There we go. Got 3 of those. Which means yet another antibiotics. So yeah, I'm gonna play this a lot slower and safer than I did my previous runs, as you might imagine. No game, I'm not gonna greet the dog, you can greet the dog yourself. Not only because these are wild mute fruit and not like normal mute fruit, I can't actually plant these. So I can't like fulfill that part yet, but that's okay, I can do that later. Now you might be thinking I'd also want to make jet or something like that, but not yet. Drugs like this are eventually going to be something that I'm going to go for. I'm thinking it's going to be in part 2 or part 3. Because I do not want to get addicted and have to deal with that for the entire playthrough long. So what I'm going to do is hopefully go for chem resistant rank 2. Where I gain complete immunity to chem addiction. But it's only at level 22, so it's going to be a while yet. Not that far away, because I think at this part I'll like maybe get to level 8, from level 8 to around level 10-ish. And then I just need to make sure to spend at least 3 levels on endurance before level 20, and I should be fine. Chems, Jet especially, was kind of my get out of jail free button when things did go south. So, in addition to having to be like more careful, I'm gonna have to be extra careful now. But that's okay, it's not a huge deal. So I got everything I wanted from this place now, and from Red Rocket, so now I can finally head on over to the Museum of Freedom. Alright, so level 3. And this is not going to be a surprise to you, obviously, because Blitz, most important one in the entire game. And I think you'd be surprised at how long it's going to be before I take big leagues or other like damage increasing perks, because there's a bunch of other stuff that I just need to get to first for survivability, including sneak and some other stuff. So it's weird to think that I'm gonna be quite a few levels in before I even touch any of the damage increasing perks. With survival mode, damage really isn't an issue, so... Okay, there's 2 over there. Could maybe go for the woman here, if she's isolated enough. If I can just... Almost. Get rid of you. Okay, in caution, that's fine. They're gonna be busy with Preston. Just gonna go via here next. Okay. Or just via here, that's fine too. Okay, these 2 are very close together, which is less good. That's fine though. Alright, let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Oh, cool, he actually killed him.
I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Yeah, sure thing. Just give me 1 second. That's out of time also complete. Let me just grab this. Don't need any of these. And... yeah, okay. All good. I'll take this. Just so I can sell it later. And the athletic outfit, what does that do? Nothing. Okay. Well, in we go. Okay, now I'm gonna immediately wanna be moving on to the right. Before these guys spot me. So just... that's fine. Okay, into here. Alright, close one there, but we should be fine. They should not be able to catch us. If I just wait now... they should lose interest pretty quickly, because they're all focused on Preston. That first part is always a bit scary. So just wait. Just wait a little bit longer, just want to get into hidden. There we go. And there's gonna be one here. You can trick me, game. I know there's one here. Oh, at least normally there is. Anyway, let me just open this. Yoink that. Okay. Real quick, just grab this bottle and some psycho. Okay. So they're all over there. That's okay. I'll deal with them later. For now, there's... okay, 2 of them over there. So just real quick. Alright, perfect, they're splitting up. So, get rid of you. And you. Alright, that was enough to level me up. As I said, damage is not a huge deal right now, because I'm one-shotting these guys anyway. So for now, no damage increasing perks. Instead, I'll just go with sneak. Because remaining hidden is my absolute lifeline right now, so... Now just move back, move back, move back. Okay. It's looking this way, but everything's fine.
Come on, pin 'em down.
Okay, just wait. Uh-oh. Now just run, just run, just run, just run. Okay. That worked, but literally only just. That could have ended so poorly. I'm pretty sure the guys remaining are the ones shooting at Preston at this point. So it should be okay. For the most part. Just keep waiting. Alright. Get rid of you. Now it's only the people downstairs remaining. Wait, where's the other one? Okay. Just gonna, oh, there you are. Okay, I know there was another one. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm not one-shotting these guys when they're in caution. Gotta remember that. Okay, at this point it's literally just that woman, so... Just wait until I'm hidden. Might as well, right? There we go. Now remind me, bullets, how... There you are. I want to take the ammo. Oh well.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable.
Alright, so basically they want me to go to the roof
Nice.
and use the power armor there to take out those guys. But I think I'm just gonna do something else instead. Because what I'm gonna do is, first of all, just grab that, and luckily my strength is high enough that I can just grab this without needing the power armor.
Up here.
Now with that done,
Get somebody up here.
they're kind of shooting at me like they know I'm here, but they don't. So what I'm gonna do instead is just jump into the power armor real quick. Now, while I'm in here, just use that to drop down safely. Oh shit, okay, they are shooting at me, so just go over here. Whew. Yeah, big difference with Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. They'll still shoot at you in Fallout 4, and where they think you are, and those shots are a lot more accurate than you think. Okay. Now, the minigun is cool and all, but we're going back to the tire iron. So let's do a little count. So there's a few raiders here and there, and that's fine. Pretty sure there's also one up the roofs though. So I'm just gonna do real quick. Just run all the way to here. There we go. So was that enough? Probably not yet. So obviously I just want to get something activated here. There we are. And use that big friendly guy to take out all the raiders. Okay, so that's one raider dead. Okay, he's already taken a little bit of damage, so that's good. Okay, this is good, because the Deathclaw can't reach the guy because of the car in the way, which means he can do some extra damage before he dies. So it actually works out really well in my favor. Although I think he might have just died. Okay, they're still shooting each other, so that works. Okay, if we go up here, there was a raider before. Did he die yet? It's on this side. Yeah, I'm assuming he went down and died. Okay, the Deathclaw took decent damage. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say Gristle's in a perfect spot because the Deathclaw can't reach him, but it's not the case anymore now. Okay. Now, I don't exactly do much damage to this thing, so I'm gonna go back to the tried and tested strategy of pissing him off. Okay, you know what, that's fine, just of pissing him off. There we go. That's fine, there's no way he'll ever reach me, so... Instead, the only reason I did that is just to get him moving. Right, now that he's in caution... He's going that way. Alright, perfect. Because I'm pretty sure he'll just go back to the other side. Right? No? Hello, Mr. Deathclaw? Oh, come on. How am I gonna deal with this guy? You know, looking back, maybe getting the ninja perk wasn't the dumbest idea after all. The annoying thing is, because it's dark, it's actually working against me now. Okay, and accept, just run. Alright, perfect. Now, before he throws sand and stuff at me, I'm just gonna have to keep him interested. Just need to keep moving to make sure his sand attack doesn't hit. Any moment now, Preston. There we go, that's always a good shot. Just keep it up like that. Alright, this seems to work perfectly. As long as I just like keep walking like this. Just move left and right. Left and right. But hold forward the entire time, so he thinks I'm coming towards him. At least that's my running theory here. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of checking my phone while just moving left and right like this, and I'm afraid that like I might accidentally move past the counter and run straight up to him. And as funny as that would be, it would also be a really giant pain in the ass. There we go. Alright, just had to shuffle behind the counter for a while, but it worked out. I'll take these.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side. You should come with us to Sanctuary. We could use the help.
Sure thing.
Alright, Garvey. I'm in.
And from talking to these guys, I picked up the quest, Jewel of the Commonwealth, where I need to go to Diamond City. But it'll still be a while before I do that. Because for now, let's just head on back to Sanctuary. So, while I'm here, might as well just loot a few of these guys. Get all the ammo that I can sell. Alright, back here. So let's just finish up my grilled rat roach. And lastly, we'll just go over here. Deathclaw steak. Nice. Right, I'm gonna have to hunt for food after, but that's fine. What I'm gonna do after will make it so that they'll be just fine anyway.
I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you.
There we go,
By
it
the
completes
way,
when freedom calls.
If you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
And that gets me into the next level. And honestly, that's just gonna be more sneak again. Because again, sneak is super important. And I do enough damage right now as is anyway, so we're fine. So I need to talk to the settlers at 10 Pines Bluff. That's over here. I'll do that in just a sec. First up, let's go and talk to Sturgis.
Hey, Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our head. There's a workbench over there.
Alright, did I build enough? Yeah, I did.
Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean.
I'm on it. Clean.
Great. Thanks.
Alright, did that.
Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but if we're gonna settle here...
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
Alright, so it's already at 60%. Alright, yeah, I just need to find some more food before I continue on, but that's fine. Alright, I'll be back yet, guys, but for now, let's go and head on over to the Settlers of 10 Pines Bluff. So I'm not going to do that quest immediately, because I want to do that quest while I go and pick up something even more important. Now, there's ticket excavations here. I'm not going to do this quest just yet, because if I wanted to, I need to jump into like highly irradiated water. I'm not going to do that without a hazmat suit. So, put a pin in this one, we'll be coming back to it, but not right now. For now, we'll just move on. Ooh, hello, rat stag dough. Let's just take care of you. Because rat stag meat is rat-free once cooked. Huh. Let's see, padded blue jacket? No. Here we are. Here's fruit. I can plant that. Thank you. That's actually useful. And there's a rat roach over there, but that's fine. Here we are, 10 Pines Bluff. Now, let's go and talk to you.
Hey there.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble
Why are you aiming at my crotch?
Take it easy. I'm with the Minutemen. I'm here to help.
You're with the Minutemen? There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Alright, triffing.
I'll kick their asses for you. No problem.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
Alright, so 10 Pines Bluff. We can get this on side. And also, while I'm here, I can finish up Sanctuary with all of these.
If you ain't been up to see Greg,
So, that one's all the way over here, but that's okay, because I'm going to have to go even further than that anyway. And then on the way back, I'll probably do this. For now, however, let's go back to Sanctuary and provide some food. People also asked the previous time I did Fallout 4 on why I keep jumping. I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm going faster, especially on like terrain like this. But that might not be the case at all. There's like no like hidden knowledge here that jumping is the fastest, most efficient way to move or anything. I just like doing it. Alright, Sanctuary. Good news, guys. Here's some mute fruit. And also a bunch of potatoes. Is that not enough already? There we go. Alright, Sturgis.
Hey, Sturgis.
Now, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we... Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we've already done that.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
There we go. That's Sanctuary complete. And we're almost already at the next level. Now then, with that done, I need to head on over to about here-ish. Which is even further away than the Corvica assembly plant. I'm sure that many of you know what's over here already. For those who don't, you'll see in just a sec. Also, one other thing I wanted to check. Well, two things actually. If I just get a Nuka mixer station and go over, just put that right about here. The thing with Nuka-Cola is that it caffeinates, which can be really handy if my character gets tired while I'm busy, but it also gives me rads. To avoid that, I need to make like a special version, and luckily I can do that with Nuka-Free, where if I just have one dirty water and two Nuka-Colas, I can make the special one, which has no rads in it altogether for some reason. So let's just immediately get some dirty water from the river and we should be fine. So I got more than enough bottles. So just fill. And so now I can just create some Nuka-Free. Now I need to sleep till nighttime. And then head on the road. Because we've got a long journey ahead of us now. So I'll sleep about 8 hours, I'd say. Or 7 hours actually. Alright, having rested up, we can now head on out again. Just make sure I got enough to drink. Also got more than enough food for now. And now we can just head on out. Now, for those of you wondering how this run will go, or what I'm like envisioning at least, I think with this role set, I think it will be an exciting journey throughout, because of the whole no-hit thing. I am incredibly vulnerable at all times from just a single hit. But at the same time, melee weapon builds can be incredibly powerful in this game. Also, glowing fungus here constantly regrows, which is very handy. Let me just take that again, because that just means I can make more antibiotics later. But yeah, with the right perks and the right stat investments, melee builds can be incredibly powerful, especially if you mix them up with stealth builds. So I'll basically be playing a real glass cannon as I try and complete every single quest in this game. Now for those of you wondering what I will do with Radiant quests, you know, the ones that you can constantly complete again and again, I'll try and do each of them at least once, and then consider them completed, because otherwise I could just go on forever. And so this first part will mainly be a lot of preparing my character and getting them as strong as possible for the rest of the game. I really do think we can get a very far amount by doing that. Also, over there we have Carla. Now I'm hoping she'll have the stuff that I want if I talk to her.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Now if I'm sarcastic, she'll actually give me a discount.
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Boy, have you come to the wrong place. My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, wise ass. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You want to do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I got.
So there's a few things that I might want from her if she actually has them. Okay, no good melee weapons, so that's a no. I'll grab the Brahmin meat because I can make that into food later. Perfect, she has mentats, which is exactly what I wanted. Unfortunately, she does not have whiskey, which if I had that now, I could immediately resolve a quest up ahead, but I guess I'll have to do that on the way back. Not a huge deal, just slightly annoying. Not really, but I'll take anything that she has with acid in it. because that'll be useful for later. And a biometric scanner for much later too. And of course, if I need any cash, I can just use the minigun. There we go. And just bought a few more bottles in return. Works for me. Yep. Done. Uh-oh.
Something's out there.
Okay, no clue what that is. That's a raider. Ooh, that's a bunch of raiders actually. I am still hidden, however, so that's fine. I forgot this can be a place where random encounters happen. Nope. Carla is essential, so she should just win. But that's okay, I'm not gonna get involved. I'm just gonna keep on trucking. And up ahead over there is Drumlin Diner, where there's also a quest. But I cannot complete that one in the way I want it just yet. So I'm just gonna go around it for now and return to it later. So let's just take care of my hunger by eating some grilled rat stag. And right over there, with the circular thing up top, that is the Corvica assembly plant. And again, we'll get over there on the way out, because on the return, I'll be a lot stronger than I am right now. And I've also gotten close enough to the Brotherhood where I can get their quest. Not that I'm going to be doing it anytime soon, but still. Feral Ghoul over there. Now I'm pretty sure, he also, like, Feral Ghouls are never alone. But I'm pretty sure the other ones are in... Okay, and okay, they're following a rat stag. Alright, that works. Just move from here. Killed the rat stag, works for me. Okay, I got lucky there, because I was going to have to take this one out, and the other ones in the church might have woken up. But it seems we are lucky. Alright, we're already at this point, which is pretty good. Bunker Hill is further up ahead. I'll go there in a bit, on my way back. Because I really need to make use of this darkness for as long as I can. Now, here's a boxing gym. And also Old North Church. I've already leveled up as well, that's good. I'm still doing more than enough damage as is. But you know what? I think I'll go with Ninja for now, because Ninja, for melee characters, gets absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, it starts off with sneak attacks doing 4 times normal damage. I believe right now it's 3 times, so that's like quite a substantial increase already. And next up it's 5 times, and then the very last one, which is level 33, which is not even that far away, is 10 times normal damage. And that's enough for, in a lot of cases, to completely kill just about anything that comes up to me. Ooh, okay. Alright, I made it to where I wanted it. There's 2 raiders here already. It's fine, but where I need to go instead is over there. There's an alley that I need to enter. So, I'm just gonna wait for these guys to split. Because there's about 5 raiders over there that I need to take care of before I can make my way to the entrance. So just wait. Okay, now go for you first. Now turn around. Next up you. Okay, now the other 2 should be in that alley. So there's no way they'll find me before I can turn the corner. Yeah, they're even looking the wrong way right now, so we're totally fine. All 3 of them are already dead. Now this is gonna be the trickier part, because I need to wait for these 2 to split up enough. And they like to stay close together, as you can see right here. Okay, this is good though. And he turns around. Hopefully he won't be looking. Around. Now quickly. There we go. Alright, inside we go. Alright, now what you just saw with me having to take care of those very quickly, yeah, increase that by 3-fold for this area here, because they're all very close to each other.
Pikmin, you can't hide down there forever.
Gives me the creeps just thinking about
But it's alright. Also, I'd rather not go upstairs, because there are mines in annoying places, and I can still set them off with the level of sneak that I have right now.
you apart, Pikmin.
However, I can unlock this door.
Sweet.
So let me just do that.
You hear me,
Go into
Pikmin?
caution.
You're a dead man.
It's actually kind of perfect, as long as I can remain hidden. They're split up real well now. Uh-oh. Never mind, exit, exit, exit. Okay, now I need to keep on running. Immediately go into the Pip-Boy. Okay, run before they go after me. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, danger hasn't faded yet, so... Okay. As you can see, even in caution, they can shoot where they think you are. That's fine, I'm in caution now. That was incredibly close, but it worked out. Again, this is one of those risks I'm willing to take, because it's part 1, so if I fail now, I'll just re-record the entire thing. Okay, when they walk back, this might just be the perfect opportunity. Might even be able to catch those other guys as well now. They still here? Yeah, they are. Okay, when he turns the corner... Okay, why is he... Damn, he already moved. Other guys? Okay. Back to hidden. This works well. Annoyingly, they're a bit too close to each other now. But if I just wait here, I should be able to get a drop on them. Okay. I think they have enough distance. If I just... Okay, now just move. Move. Caution. See, it helped because the other guy was around the corner. He didn't even see me. So now just move like this. You can tell these guys are tougher because even a sneak attack doesn't kill them fully. Or maybe it does, but it doesn't because I'm in caution. I'm not exactly sure why they're not dying in one hit. Because I did not expect them to be that strong. But maybe it doesn't matter. Wait, before he goes. Kill him! There we go. Alright. Now there's still gonna be quite a few guys inside, but I managed to clear them out really well at least. As soon as I go in, I'm just gonna immediately spam the Pip-Boy button, because I have no idea where this guy will be. Okay, luckily he's over there. So if I just do that, now just step back. Alright, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted there to happen. Because there's always a few raiders up top, and an attack dog as well. And more often than not, from what I've noticed in my runs, in my test runs, is they will actually trigger the mines here themselves, and the traps and stuff. So it actually really works for me, because now I can just safely move on.
Damn. Get over here. Quick. What is it?
However, that doesn't mean I'm completely safe or anything. Because they will actually come to the sound.
Shit. What do we do? What do you think?
Wait, some antibiotics.
Everybody up. We got trouble.
Yeah, they saw the corpse, so now they're alarmed. Go away here. Okay, this guy's a legendary, so I gotta chain up the attacks on him. Caution.
Think you can hide?
Just go over to here. There's another guy obviously very close by.
Scared, huh? You should be.
It might be up top actually, I'm not entirely sure, but let's not take that chance. I'll check what the legendary was in just a moment.
When you turn up, you're dead.
The fact that it takes so long to get into hidden might indicate that he's closer than I think.
Show your face.
but we'll see.
You better run.
Alright, back into hidden. Let's see, troubleshooter's left arm. Okay, yeah, that's completely useless to me. But that's okay. Just because it's useless doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. Because if something already comes up as a legendary item, it becomes twice as unlikely for this legendary effect to show up again in comparison to the other ones. So that just means there's less of a chance that I get troubleshooters again, which is not a bad thing in my book. Need to go up one more floor. Uh-oh. Okay, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Wait, where'd this guy? Okay, there he is. Just take care of him. There we go. Oh, you do color quantum. Oh. Thought that was the last guy, but I didn't count them all. That's okay. Just be ready to move. Okay, just get over to here.
Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you.
Okay, he sounds far away, so just get this.
Dumbass coward.
Alright, just take care of you. Alright, that's the end of them. It should be this area pretty safe now, meaning I can move on to the next one, because that was not even close to the hardest part of this entire dungeon. Yeah, sadly, that doesn't even start until we get down here. Gotta be careful, because there's a mine right behind me here. Yeah, over there. So just be ready. Okay. Now, the moment I jump down here, there's gonna be
Got the door open. Let's go.
some guys coming down here. That's okay, just gotta be careful. Can I see where they are by any chance? Okay. They're both down there, and I'm probably gonna climb up this ladder, right? Up this ladder right here. Yeah. Okay. Whoop.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I did not expect they'd be able to see me from here. Jump over here. Okay, now just wait. I thought that corner was safe, but apparently not.
Where'd that little fucker go?
That's okay. Just wait now. No reason to risk anything. Just gotta wait.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me. Chicken shit.
Okay. Problem is, right here I can't really see where they are, so gotta go back to this corner. Okay, hug the wall a bit more on this side. Okay, drop down. Take care of you. Where's the other guy now? I know there's another one game. Quit screwing with me. Okay, frag mine over there, that's fine. Where's the other guy? Another frag mine. Okay.
Pikmin!
You know what? I'm just gonna keep moving. Take this.
Can't hide forever.
Alright, the next one is over there. Although I'm hungry and thirsty, so let's just take care of that.
Pikmin!
There
What
we
the
go.
fuck was that?
Uh-oh.
You can't hide
Okay, he
forever.
might have seen me, so I need to take care of this raider real quick. There we go. Now, just wait for that other raider. Might actually go into hidden. Yeah, okay, we're good. Though I will eventually have to get back here, so taking care of him, not the worst idea actually. Just to be safe. He's all the way up there. That's unfortunate. Okay, he's turned around, so now just... take care of you. Alright. Having taken care of that part, this is by far the most difficult part, and this is the part I've been practicing the most, because the timing here needs to be incredibly precise. And this is also the part where, well, to be completely honest, I've attempted this part 1 like 3 or 4 times now, and a bunch of like testing this room in particular as well, like practicing it, and this is still where I fail more often than not, because there's a raider here and there's a raider there, and they're both incredibly like perceptive of what happens over here. Now, from here, best thing I could do is jump over here. Oh, you can see, like, even from here, I immediately already go into caution. But over there, from there, I need to jump onto that side and then hopefully blitz my way into killing one of those two. The problem with that, however, is that I need to do a standing jump instead of a crouch jump. Because otherwise I can't make it. So... this part, if I had Jet, I would use it right now. But I did not pick it up, because I'm like... really sure, I'm like stubbornly sure that this is possible without Jet. If I just... I'm quick enough about it. Just do like this. Okay. Now just wait. Now I can jump up here, but I can also jump up there actually, and that seems like the easier jump. The problem is, these two raiders. So there's one over there. He's walking away, so as soon as this guy walks away, I might have an attempt going here. Just wait. Just wait. No idea how or where this guy saw me. Doesn't matter, it's fine. Okay, I know this looks very bad, but the thing is, they can't actually get over here. Like, they're always stuck on that bridge, and even if they fall off, they still have no idea how to get here. So... just gotta wait this out, this is fine. This might even get me more opportunities, because now they have to walk back to their other spot. Yep, just wait until I'm back into hidden. Don't jump out yet, that was dumb. Just wait. Alright. So now... okay, he's walking over here. Go like this, as far back as possible. Like right on the edge of me getting irradiated. Pretty sure he's waiting there. Trouble is, it's really hard to see. Okay, so they're both on that side. That kind of works. I say kind of. Actually, if I just... okay. Just wait now. Both on that. If I go over there, I'm gonna get spotted 100%.
Seems quiet. You? I'm about ready to pack it. Tom, be glad you got me around to watch your back. What the hell was that? Shut the fuck up a second. I hear something.
It's not the way I intended to do this, but it might just work if I run. Okay. I know it's a danger, but I'm pretty sure it's just those two guys. The other raiders don't know where I'm at. Spamming the VATS button.
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using a stealth board.
Okay. She definitely knows that I'm here. That's okay. This might have just worked. Please. My heart's pounding, to be honest.
Turn up.
This is not the way I practiced this. But it might have just worked. So now that I'm hidden, I don't have to worry about those guys. Instead I just need to get over to here. And there should be a turret and one raider. Okay. As soon as she turns around, I go for her, take her out, then immediately the same VAT shot also take care of the turret. So take care of her. Okay, she's dead. Quickly. Now, just gonna hurry up and get back in here. Because I'm in caution. Better safe than sorry. Just wait.
Only a fucking coward hides. Dumbass coward.
Alright, perfect. So those guys over there can stay busy, I don't really care. Instead, oh, crap, go back. Yeah. And make sure he doesn't spot me.
The jet will make you jittery.
Take care of you. Again, see, like I'm pressing tab right now, but it doesn't work when you're in the animation. Whereas normally I can tab at any time. So that's why I prefer no animations, or at least fast ones. Okay, another frag mine here, it's fine. Take care of you. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed already now that I've gone past the really very difficult part, but we're not out of the woods yet. Because there's more raiders, a lot more raiders in fact. Oh, caution. Just wait here for a second.
Just noise.
So I'll take the caps here, sure. Okay, so get down here. Come on, please. There we go. Take care of you, because you're turned around. Then I'm behind you. Take care of you. And the game's actually kind enough to let me do it from here. Cool. Alright. Again, not exactly the way I practiced it, but it works. You gotta be able to adapt, I suppose. I can't tell you how satisfying it feels to kill those two guys after having been stuck at them for so long. Because those guys are the two, of course, that gave me so much trouble when I was like sneaking my way through here.
You can't hide forever, Pikmin.
Okay, another frag mine.
You hear me?
Just gotta play it
You're
safe.
a dead man.
Ooh.
Hear me? You're a dead
Right.
man.
Now
You
that
can't
guy
hide forever, Pikmin.
is a problem. Uh-oh. Okay, this actually kind of works because again, if I get him over here, I can isolate him from the turret and take him out. Yeah, exactly. Why don't you come over here?
Getting shook up over nothing.
Okay, let's take you out. Now run! I was hoping I wouldn't go in danger, but this actually kind of works. Because now I can just make my way back. Okay, no way they'll follow me from here.
Playing games with me, huh?
And if I do, even better, because again, then they'll be isolated. Oh, not what I meant to do.
Shut the fuck up a second. I hear something.
See, okay, he's coming my way. This actually really works out for me. Thinking he'd be further away. Same deal as the other guy. If I can take him out. It's too far away. Just bait him forward a bit. I'll just do this.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Okay, danger. I run back to here. In fact, I'll be a little bit more dangerous. Go via here so I can immediately go back.
Scared, huh? You should be.
It's all about manipulating the AI into standing exactly where I need them to. Because it wouldn't surprise me if this guy is 3 hits instead of the usual 2. But we'll see.
Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you.
There you are. Okay. Now gotta be quick. Take you out. Okay, he was 5 hits. Although I'm pretty sure some of them weren't sneak attacks. But still, it worked out. Okay, now just a turret. That luckily isn't too hard. And let me check something real quick. If I were to look at my adrenaline... Of course, adrenaline is a thing as well. Where the more people you kill, I believe for every 10 people you kill, you get like 5% bonus damage. This caps out at 50% damage. And it goes away when you go to sleep. So right now I'm doing, let's see, 20% more damage already, which is pretty damn decent. Okay, now it says caution, but that's just a turret. It's nothing to worry about. Do it a little bit closer. Alright, now take you out. Alright, level 7. I could take like big leagues and stuff. But as I said before, one very important thing is that I get chem resistant. And just getting that out of the way early, not the worst thing in the world. So we'll go with endurance for now. And after that I'll probably get big leagues, or rooted first and then big leagues. And I'll have the damage dealing perks out of the way for now. But yeah, chem resistant, very important. As you can see, I lost 4 hit points so far from radiation damage, but not any from physical damage, so still all good.
Finally got you, Pikmin.
Alright, here's the raider boss.
Now you can hunt and butcher our people to your heart's content. I'm gonna enjoy killing them.
And now they're trying to kill him. Now, the best thing for me to do is actually get kind of involved in this fight by taking care of the raiders here. Because they're going to focus on him more than on me. Just wait. There we go. And Pikmin is not a slouch either. He can actually put up a pretty decent fight. I just gotta wait until I'm out of danger. There we go. Caution. How is Pikmin holding up? This is very important. Yeah, he's doing surprisingly well. As I said, because this guy only has a pipe weapon, so it's not like... Did you just tackle him? Okay, just wait until I'm hidden, then I'll help out. Pikmin should still survive. Yeah, he's doing more than alright. He might even like win this entirely on his own. Yeah, they keep tackling each other. Just gotta wait for the right moment here. Oh, caution.
Ain't my first gunfight, rookie.
Holy shit, he might actually win this all on his own. Come on, Pikmin, I believe in you. Oh my god, he's actually gonna do it. I don't want... Let me just kill Steel here a bit. Oh, before he heals himself, come on. There we go. Right, that's the end of that. Hello, sir.
Hey there.
That was close. Thank you. Those people deserve worse than death.
Yeah.
They were cold-blooded killers.
They got their pound of flesh. But I'll collect my own again soon. I owe you.
You don't owe me anything. I would have done it either way.
That's all the more reason to reward you. If you visit my house again, look deep within my painting, Picnic for Stanley, and you will find my gratitude. You'll need this.
And now I actually have his key, so I can open it. And that starts the quest, Pikmin's Gift. Isn't that nice? Now let me just drink some water. Wait, do I actually have any water left? Unfortunately, only one. But it's enough to properly hydrate me. Now, I'm not gonna let the serial killer get away, obviously. So, and he's near death anyway, so let me just... There we go. That's the end of him. What is that? Oh, here we are. Astoundingly awesome tales. Bit useless, but why not? And I'll just take all of these. Thank you. Out we go. Alright. So from here we just need to make our way back to Pikmin's gallery. Straight up ahead. Now it is daylight already, so gotta be careful. Also, the frame rate really doesn't like this area for some reason. In we go. So over here we have Picnic for Stanley, and when I unlock that, I have the special melee weapon, Pikmin's Blade. It has the Stealth Blade enhancement on it, so it's really good already. It's 35, and the speed is fast. Just for reference, the Tire Iron is on medium speed. And most importantly, targets bleed for 25 points of additional damage. So that's 60 points of damage already. Of course, I haven't taken any perks that increase my melee damage yet. And that completes Pikmin's Gift. So if we look at the Tire Iron, for instance, that's 28. This one's 35. And its speed is way faster than this thing. And also has 25 points of additional bleed damage. You can see how fast it is. So I'll be using this weapon for a very long time, I reckon. Like, don't be surprised if I use this well into the mid to end game. Because it is ridiculously good. Especially with what I'm focused on mainly, which is sneak attacks. But it's not everything that I wanted to get from the city yet though. Because there's more that we can get to make sure that we have an amazing start. Now next up, I'd rather not travel during the day. So I'm just gonna head on over to Bunker Hill. And rest and resupply there before I go to the next part. Because that's a little bit further on in the city. Right, there we go. Just across the bridge. Over there was Pikmin's gallery, and over here we have Bunker Hill. So I can just run over to here now.
You there, caravan or raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? Alright, come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Alright, cool. So let's see if there's any good people here to trade with.
Excuse me.
Dark Weathers at least.
Spend your caps, and I'll make it all better.
Yeah, all the traveling merchants travel around here and often come around here, so I can actually buy some stuff.
Supplies, actually.
I got loads of stim packs, chems, you name it.
So what I mainly want is, let's see, I already got that. Purified water, always need that. Shipment of acid, not a bad idea. I'll just grab that. I could make it better for myself by putting on like charisma gear, but it's not something I'm like desperately worried about so far. Give him all of this, all my other ammo that I've picked up. And goodbye, Tire Iron, you've served me well, but I don't need you anymore. Alright, there we go. Ah, here we are, the bar. This is what I wanted to get to.
Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
It's always good to help people.
People? There's no people about it. They're goddamn synths.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Death Claw Preservation Society.
But saving since is noble, sure. So for the main story, I'm probably going to do one of the runs that I haven't done yet. And the two remaining ones that I haven't done on the channel are the Brotherhood and the Railroad. And you can probably guess which one I'm going to go for with this answer.
Trying to save synths sounds noble to me.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
Enough. We got customers.
Need a roof over your head? Only place in town.
Yes.
Here's your money.
Sleep lightly. The Raiders don't always play by the rules.
So that's him, but also...
Bye.
Booze and grub, right here.
Sure. Let's take a look.
What'll you have?
What I want more than anything right now is some whiskey. I'll buy both. So I got everything I need now, but I do actually need a chemistry station. We'll deal with that in just a moment. For now, let me just go get some sleep. Pretty sure I can't sleep for long on a mattress, but it's fine. I just hope I don't get too sick. But if it's infection, that's okay, I can deal with that. Yep, only 5 hours max. That's okay. At least I didn't get an illness, so... Okay, feel rested. The thing is, did I get an illness or anything? I did not. Good. Okay, next up. I need to head to around here-ish for my next destination. So it's again quite a trek. Oh, here's hallucinogen. Let's all go over here just for the XP. More importantly, I got some dirty army fatigues, which is strength and agility +1. I'll take that. So that just means more damage and also being more sneaky. So definitely not a bad thing to have. Oh, more antibiotics and stimpaks. Well, I've been lucky with the stimpak drops. Or the antibiotics drops, I mean. Okay, this is definitely not the place I was looking for. However, this might not be a bad thing if I just go in here real quick. Question is it worth the chance of getting addicted? So I do have a jet, don't I? Did I pick one up? No, I do not. Never mind, I'm not going to go in here without jet and without high enough charisma. As much as I want to, it just won't be smart, so... Here we are. This was the building I was looking for. Hubris Comics. And those of you who have ever done a melee build in this game will 100% know why I'm here. Now the problem with this area is ghouls. Lots and lots of ghouls. However, I can deal with that. Also, I got the iguana on a stick. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's no rats. So, I'll eat that. Thank you. Now, this next part is going to be just as difficult as Pikmin's Gallery, because I'm going to have to deal with a bunch of ghouls. Now, I do have, like, kind of a route for where to go, because I need to go to the top floor. But, yeah, it's going to be a real shit show, for lack of a better word. And I really don't want to lose the run like this part now, because that would really suck. So yeah, a bit nervous, but I got a route here, I know what to do, I just need to be fast about it. And you'll see what I mean once I step inside. Because right over here, you have this toy, and the moment you like step forward, it's going to go off and alert every single ghoul in the building, even if you go from here. If you try and go from this side, these ghouls here are going to wake up and they're going to alert everyone in the building. So, no matter what happens, you're going to have a bunch of ghouls pretty much running around constantly. Now, over on the display over there, there's, I believe, Grognak's axe, which is also a really good melee weapon, but I prefer the knife because it's faster. They both have like a waiting effect. And also the fact that you need to have either advanced lockpicking or advanced hacking to get through there. I don't have either, so it's not really an option. So instead I'm here for something else, but that's at the top floor, so I'm going to have to climb all the way up from here. So just quickly move. This is the route that I had. If I just go through here quickly enough, I should just get into caution as everyone there wakes up. And that works perfectly well for me. I'm just going to wait until I'm in hidden. And this room isn't any easier, because the moment I step in here, a ghoul is going to come from that side, and 2 ghouls are going to charge into this room. So what I need to do is go into the door to my left here, while using the pillar here for cover for long enough so they don't immediately spot me. So I need to go like this. Close the door. Okay, that worked. Okay, next up, just go through here. Now I believe, yeah. I just go like this. Right, here we are, the top floor. Now I don't think it's any easier here, because there's a glowing one. There's a regular ghoul. Let's take care of you real quick. Okay, caution. All I need is the Grognax costume. There we go, increases the wearer strength and melee damage. This is the exact thing I wanted. Because it gives strength plus 2, which means 20% more melee damage. And it has a unique thing with melee weapons, where it gives 25% more damage. So wearing this means I have 45% more damage with my melee weapons, which is absolutely insane. And I'd be hard-pressed to find any other armor better than this, because even adding more to that, this is only like a chest piece. Meaning I can still wear like shoulder pieces and leg pieces with like legendary gear on them and stuff like that. So this thing is ridiculously good. It would not surprise me if I wore this for like the entire time. Anyway, let's take this and let's get the hell out. Okay. Let's hope they don't follow me out. They do as well. Fucking hell. Just make my way down. Yeah, that's what I thought. Especially if I was alerted, they'd come and follow me out immediately. Which would have been even worse, but this is fine. I can't jump down here just yet. No, 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 no. Okay, hidden. Alright, just turn around. Alright, first of all, let me just put Grognax costume on. I look a bit ridiculous, but I don't know, it kinda suits it, I think. Next up, just take care of you. Alright. Now I just need to quietly jump my way down. And we can just use this thing here. Alright, and we actually made it, holy shit. Alright, now with both those items equipped, I could make my way to Diamond City. But honestly, I think I'd rather do that next time. Because that'll be like a cool thing to do for next part. So instead, I'm gonna actually deal with the raiders at the Corvica assembly plant now. Because with both these pieces of kit, I feel way more confident in taking them on than I would do otherwise. And you might have caught a glimpse just now of how like fast this knife is. And that's why I really wanted to pick it up. It has like ridiculously good damage. I believe it also has the stealth blade modification, which makes sneak attacks do even more damage. And it's just ridiculously fast, meaning I can chain it up real good as well. And with Ninja rank 3, which is only at level 33, which is not even that far away, especially if you consider right now we're already at level 7, almost level 8, it does 10 times normal damage. Alright, here we are. Now, let's see, there's a bunch of raiders outside already. That's fine, but I remember sneaking through here because it really isn't the most difficult thing in the world. Especially if I can level up already. So next up, I'll go with Rooted for 25% more damage when standing still. And in Advance I'm pretty much always standing still, so definitely worth it. And just to show off how confident I am about this part, by the way. Let's just take care of you. And you. And then go into caution. But that's fine. Just hide over here. You can see how quick those knife attacks are. And don't get me wrong, Grognax axe also swings a lot faster than you'd think. And the good thing about that is it's very AP efficient. You can do like a lot of attacks with it. But it's not something that I'm interested in comparison to how quick this blade is. Okay. Now, I believe this is the exit, so I can't go in via here. Yeah, exactly. So, I just need to make my way up now. Another raider over there. Let's take care of him, because otherwise he gets a little bit too close for my liking. So just... come on. There we go. That's the end of you. Take care of you. See anything good here? Some buff out. Once I got the chem resistance, that'll be pretty good. Of course, my bread and butter. Oh. Stepped into the light there, that was not very smart. That's okay. Just wait here. Maybe go back a little bit.
Just noise. Just noise.
There you are. Okay. And even because of this knife, because it's so damn fast, what I can even do is just hit them from the front like this. And they'll die before they spot me. So that's really good as well. Oop, let me just go back. Actually, let me just jump like this. So we can take out everyone here. That'd be a good start. Although in retrospect, I should probably just go inside now. Yeah, the other people are way over there. That'll take too long. I still need to do this within night. Alright, so down here. Let's see, how much is my adrenaline at? Damage plus 5%. Alright, because I slept recently. That's okay though, let's hit on it. Alright, now this dungeon isn't half as difficult as the other two. I just need to make sure to stay hidden and to pick my battles quickly here on when I engage and when not. So this raider, I can just quickly do that. And even if I get spotted now, I believe for the basic raider I can take him out in one go. So it's not at the end of the world if only one of them spots me. If more does, however, that gets a bit tricky.
Scared, huh? You should be.
So this works out perfectly, because this guy's all alone. I just do that, and we're back to him. There is a machine gun over there, so I should be careful. And another guy in there as well. So I just open this door. Just...
Another recruit died.
Uh-oh. There we go. As I said, I can one-shot these guys, so... It was a bit risky there, but it worked out anyway.
Lower level.
Now, I could take the elevator, but instead... I think I'll just take this. And just slowly carve my way through here. You can see exactly just now why I love this knife, because it hits extremely fast. Now, if I just go to this terminal real quick. So here we have Protectron control. And I could just activate this one real quick. Because I'm pretty sure that will alert those guys. And we might even kill a few of them, so... I believe he's actually doing a pretty decent job. Okay, so you might have just... Oh, shit, he just actually killed a Raider scum.
Shook up over nothing. What was that?
Okay, just gotta remain hidden. Oop, caution. That's fine. I think the annoying part here, almost forgot the turret. Seems they've lost track of me, which is good.
Order has prevailed.
The Protectron actually killed it for me. Well, hey, I'm not gonna say no, thanks.
Please stand clear. This is now a fire zone.
literally the first time I've ever seen that happen. Normally it's just like a nice distraction and then he gets himself killed. Also, I'm not sure if he's going to be hostile to me, because normally I never get to this part where it's only me left.
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using a stealth boy.
You know what? I'm just gonna make my way out of here. Thanks, Protect Run. Now with that done, we just need to go back to 10 Pines Bluff and report the good news.
You find those raiders?
Yep.
Yeah, I kicked their asses for you.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again.
Alright, awesome. And now I can actually use the workshop here. Now up ahead we have Kelly, a random encounter. She's actually a Brahmin vendor, so let's go and talk to her for a moment.
Hold up a minute. You looking to buy a Brahmin? Top quality, lowest price guaranteed.
Yeah, sure, it's only 100 caps, so you can actually buy a Brahmin from her.
I'll take her.
Oh, great, great. Just tell me where you want me to send her, and she's all yours.
And I'll send her to Sanctuary Hills, because from there I can just get fertilizer, which is of course one of the things I need to make Chant. So yeah, Sanctuary Hills.
Good doing business with you, man. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Right. That was a really lucky random encounter, actually. Alright, here we are again. Good old Sanctuary. And Preston, for some reason, is down there, so let's go and talk to you.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job.
And that completes the first step.
I ended up as the last one. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way. General, I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Alright, and it's going to be happening a lot, because by the end of it, if I make it that far, I'll have helped out every single settlement in the game. Before I do that, however, there's 2 more things that I need to do real quick. First up, let's just take care of the drinks. Not gonna lie, the uniform is cool and all, but it does kind of lose like points for my tidy whities constantly poking out like this. But it's fine, it doesn't matter. Chemistry station. What I wanted to make is, let's see. First of all, can make some more antibiotics, because I got so much acid now. And now, whenever I just go past that cave at Red Rocket, I can pretty much always make antibiotics, which is pretty damn good. Next up, if I allowed I did for a while, like think on allowing like traps and like, you know, stuff you can place down, because caltrops are really, really good. But especially poisoned caltrops, because you only need chemist rank 1 for that, and you only need steel, which is like pretty much everywhere. And it causes poison damage, which, you know, stacks up. It's 11 damage, that's not nothing. So I just like, you could pretty much just place that everywhere and deal with enemies, but I decided against it at the end. However, the main thing I wanted to make was grape mentats. And yeah, I'll make 2 of those. Now before we go on, there's actually one thing I want to do real quick. Let's go and put the surgery chair down. So I told Marcy to man the surgery chair, and now I can actually sit here. Because if we're gonna go insane in Commonwealth and like shirtlessly stab people to death, then let's also look like someone who would go insane in Commonwealth and shirtlessly stab people to death. There we go. Perfect.
Sanctuary.
Now I've lost my agility boost, so let's make sure that's all up to snuff as well. There we go. Now with that done, and with all the supplies that I need, there's one last thing that I want to do this part. Of course, on the way, don't forget. Pick up the 3 glowing fungus, because that's antibiotics. Alright, so, Gremlin's Diner. Now, hilariously, I need to actually change my apparel. So let's put on the checkered shirt and slacks for +2 charisma. So my charisma is at 3 now. And next up, let's really hope I don't get addicted here, because that would be such a kick in the balls. Okay, we're good. Drink some water. Didn't get ill, did I? No, I did not. Nope, we're good. Okay. So my charisma is at 8 right now, which should be more than enough for this. And it looks pretty hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. So all I need to do is...
Whoa, whoa. Easy there, Scabber. This doesn't involve you.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, alright? Just don't do anything crazy.
Looks like you got some trouble. I could help.
Help? What are you, some kind of hired gun? Or maybe you can talk some sense into Trudy over there.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
Appreciate it. If things go sideways, we'll back you up.
Alright, that adds the quest to order up. So I can just talk to Trudy.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
Look, you owe them money. If you just pay them, then this'll be over. Everyone walks away without getting hurt.
All right, I'll pay. But that bastard ain't gonna sell one more drop of jet to my boy. You hear that, Wolfgang? You'll get your damn money, but I better not catch you selling chems to my boy again.
Fine by me, Trudy. Your son's broke as shit anyhow.
All right, crisis is over. If you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
There we go, nice and safe. Now if I just talk to Wolfgang again.
We get paid and I don't even gotta shoot nobody. Good job. Here. Now how about I show you all the pick-me-ups I have to offer.
Let's see
Add
what you
100
got.
caps and order up, also complete. That's enough to level me up. Awesome. Now let me just head back to Sanctuary knowing I've done my good deed for the day. So seeing as we've done the beginning of the game, helped out everyone in Sanctuary, and also gotten a lot stronger and prepared for the rest of the game, I think we should call it a part here. Next time, we're gonna probably continue on with more Minutemen quests, because what I'm hoping for is that I can get like a network of settlements going all around these places, and then slowly go into the city more as well, and deal with some quests that I want to take care of in there. But that's all for next time. For now I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been Fallout 4, no hits, melee only on survival mode, trying to do every single quest, and I'll see you all next time.